Marvel fans went crazy when Black Panther Wakanda Forever movie came out. When Chadwick Boseman passed away before Black Panther Wakanda Forever could start filming, Marvel Studios lost their Black Panther. As a result, the storyline had to be drastically changed, but the film honors the cast and the Marvel Cinematic Universe by featuring Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. This film has numerous references to earlier MCU movies and the comic book source material on which it is based. Here are some things you may have missed while watching the film. Pays respect to Chadwick Boseman. Naturally, there are several tributes to the late Chadwick Boseman and T'Challa in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Everyone is dressed in white, and Shuri and Ramonda lead the dancing procession. While Dora Milaje is holding her brother's casket, Okoye, one of them, is desperately attempting to fight back her emotions. Shuri is holding her brother's Black Panther mask. If you pay close attention, there are numerous minute nuances in this scene, honoring the history of Black Panther. On the lid of the coffin, Black Panther shape is engraved. T'Challa's spear and shield. A spear and a shield can be seen lying on the ground next to T'Challa's coffin during his funeral. The spear and shield he is holding are the identical ones he employed in the ceremonial combat scenes of the first Black Panther film. Black Panther's helmet. During the processional, Shuri is holding the Black Panther helmet. It's the one Chadwick Boseman wore in Captain America: Civil War, not the one from the Black Panther movie. The Black Panther movie costume lacked a helmet. Instead, it was made entirely of cutting-edge Wakandan technology concealed inside a necklace. Riri's car. Okoye calls Riri's car a hunk of garbage while trying to figure out how to get away from the FBI. The Millennium Falcon is referred to as a hunk of junk by Luke Skywalker before he takes flight for the first time in Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. Midnight Angel. Despite Okoye's repeated denials, Shuri's new blue Dora Milaje costume was destined for her. Shuri refers to the outfit as Midnight Angel, the name of Dora Milaje's elite warrior subsection. The Midnight Angels battled Doctor Doom in the comics. They were protected by non-vibranium armor to escape Doom's grasp. M'Baku is still vegetarian. Despite wearing animal corpses on their body, M'Baku claims that his people are vegetarians in the first Black Panther. In Wakanda Forever, he demonstrates this claim by eating a purple carrot. Panther Goddess Bast. Bast, time is running out, says Shuri at the film's beginning. Shuri, a woman of science, declares she will never doubt Bast's existence again if she can heal her sick brother T'Challa, as she attempts to duplicate the heart-shaped herb. Bast picked Bashenga, the original Black Panther, who is later mentioned in Wakanda Forever. When Thor, Valkyrie, and Jane visit Omnipotent City, the home of the gods, the Panther Goddess also makes a brief appearance in Thor: Love and Thunder. Scott Lang on his book tour. The audience is introduced to a CNN news story about Wakanda's government and international ties at the movie start. A ticker at the bottom of the screen, scrolling as Anderson Cooper gives the news, displays Scott Lang's Look Out for the Little Guy book tour dates. Insiders witnessed footage from the upcoming Ant-Man film that teased that saving the world with the Avengers in 2019's Endgame goes a little over Lang's head at San Diego Comic-Con and D23 Expo's Marvel panels. He eventually writes a book on his involvement in a battle against Thanos, maybe giving himself more credit than is appropriate. Shuri Killmonger connection. Shuri discovers herself drowning in her sorrow, just like her brother did in Captain America: Civil War. She is motivated by vengeance, just as T'Challa once was, to the extent where upon entering the ancestral world, she encounters neither her mother nor brother, but rather her late cousin Killmonger, who demonstrates to her how similar she is to him. These connections are made clear in Shuri's Black Panther suit, whose gold-plated black cloth is similar to both Killmonger and T'Challa's outfits from the first film, but now features marks that Shuri has been known to wear during battle. Ancestral Plane theme. The song Ancestral Plane by composer Ludwig Göransson plays as T'Challa's casket is raised into the skies. After consuming the heart-shaped herb on his path to becoming the Black Panther, T'Challa traveled to the Ancestral Plane, where the soul resides separate from the body, in the 2018 film Black Panther. We are often reminded in the movie that for Wakandans, death is not the end. The music signaled T'Challa's ascension to the ranks of the Black Panthers who came before him. Show him who you are. Shuri does hear her mother talk to her in the Ancestral Plane after Queen Ramonda's demise. "Show him who you are," the Queen instructs Shuri, alluding to her struggle with Namor. She said the same thing to T'Challa about his disagreements in Black Panther. Shuri's Black Panther suit. The Black Panther outfit worn by Shuri appears to be influenced by her relatives. Shuri's Black Panther mask and outfit appear to pay tribute to her family when attentively examined. T'Challa's Black Panther costume from the first Black Panther movie is reminiscent of the gold detailing on the garment. She also wears a teeth-shaped necklace around the neck of the outfit, evoking T'Challa's second costume from the first film, which Shuri made for him. Silver spots above her eyes resemble the body paint she uses to attend her mother's and brother's funerals. To honor Ramonda, there appears to be a crown symbol at the top of the mask. Shuri tells Namor to yield. Shuri resolves to give Namor a chance to submit when she can kill him, as is common in Wakandan ceremonial battles. In the 2018 film Black Panther, a struggle for the crown ended with one faction caving in or with death. Another reference is made to the same moment from Black Panther. When Shuri appears to be going to kill Namor, she experiences a vision of Ramonda instructing her to show them who you are on the ancestral plane. While T'Challa is engaged in combat with M'Baku, Ramonda says the same. Chadwick Boseman's Marvel Studio logo marquee. In this movie, the marquee and emblem for Marvel Studios are more subdued. This intro only includes a video of the late Chadwick Boseman's tenure as King T'Challa in a muted purple, black, and white color scheme. This is in contrast to the normal, vibrantly colorful array of MCU characters. Shuri and Riri handshake. Shuri and Riri shake hands in Shuri's lap like Shuri and T'Challa would welcome one another with a unique handshake. Comparing Namor with Hulk. M'Baku asserts that Namor is stronger than the Hulk, while Shuri and the Wakandans are preparing for the decisive conflict with the Talokans. Namor uses this strength to knock a helicopter out of the sky and knock M'Baku into a kiosk with just one punch. M'Baku's remark clarifies the sub-strength Mariner's role in the MCU, but it could also be a reference to Namor's comic book conflicts with the Jade Giant, two of which ended with Namor striking the Hulk so hard that he transformed back into Bruce Banner. Chadwick Boseman's license plate. Agent Everett Ross, dubbed Wakanda Forever's favorite colonizer, is detained for telling Queen Ramonda about American ambitions for her nation. However, if you were to examine his prison van's front license plate, you would notice an intriguing combination of numbers. CB 112976 is an allusion to Chadwick Boseman's birth date of November 26, 1976. Rise Talokan. The submariner repeatedly cries, "Rise Talokan," as Namor addresses his people in Talokan's throne room as they prepare to attack Wakanda. Talokan's rendition of chanting Wakanda Forever is similar to this chant, as they both express love and respect for the respective countries. The Talokans even use a hand gesture akin to the Wakandan salutation of crossing the forearms. These are only two more examples of how similar both civilizations are to one another. Yibambe. While they are ambushing Namor's soldiers in the Atlantic Ocean, and appears before Shuri and the Wakandans with her army, chanting Yibambe, T'Challa addressed his soldiers with this command, which translates to hold tight, before they launched into battle in Infinity War and Endgame. She also learned to say these words like her brother did, to resemble T'Challa by taking the helm of Wakanda as the new Black Panther. Riri's first flight. When the FBI ambushes Shuri, Riri, and Okoye in Cambridge, Riri flees by donning her prototype Iron Man costume. She blasts away two federal agents before taking off into the night, eerily reminiscent of Tony Stark's first flight test with his suit in the 2008 film Iron Man. They both ascend to a point where they can no longer endure being in the upper atmosphere. Even though many people had predicted that Peter Parker would succeed in Iron Man, it is obvious that Riri has assumed this position since she soars through the air like her predecessor. That's all we've got for today, guys. Also, don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe for more entertaining content, and we'll see you again soon.